the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. And it's coming up next.
It's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. It's Williams on the catch. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early. because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Up the middle with Eckler. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throwing partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is swung out to Eckler. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Eckler now between the tackles. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Back to throw here. And his pass incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start, because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got Njoku over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
First carry for Nick Chubb. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. On play action, they'll throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I would say it would probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a 1st down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's complete to Williams. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw again. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. This is caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 20-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Eckler, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Quick slant, caught by Moore.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now left side on the swing pass. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Browns get a late score here, the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And leading 10-7, well, they may just want to get this to the locker room.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
This is swung out to Eckler.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll drop to throw.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He gets this out to Spiller. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Chargers in that first half. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken from about the 12.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go up the middle with Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man, complete. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. He'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll set up a throw.
Yeah, this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well, like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. From the shotgun, he'll nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They're going to look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Draw play. It's Eckler. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Got the completion, but it certainly wasn't on his time frame. Hurried on that play.
Absolutely. The pressure affected him. Unable to get it further downfield. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Running on 1st down, Eckler.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now back to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
On the give, this is Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. It's Eckler again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll set up to throw. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. Extra point good by Hopkins. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken from about the 12.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. The Browns drive about to get started.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A handoff, it's Eckler.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
72 yards on the ground for him so far.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Let's go, man.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now a throw here to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there for the offense. They're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards for number 11.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo.
92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here is Eckler.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And the lead will stay put at 17. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Cleveland offense making their way out. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
Now that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller.
Still 1st down.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. to throw here. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll drop to throw. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle, because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
They'll look to throw again. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And the Chargers coming out of the field now.
CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.